It's exciting, a regeneration today.
Yeah.
Now this is nice.
1925. Hello.
Lovely sort of atmospheric shot there. This the Toymaker's shop.
Hey, straight in there.
I think the role should have gone to a proper German.
He's clearly enjoying himself, isn't he? I was listening to a podcast about why dolls are scary, and it's something to do with the uncanny valley. Like, it's almost lifelike enough that you're expecting it to move like a person does, and then it just stares at you. And
But it doesn't quite.
I mean, why would you buy anything from this guy?
Yeah.
Only sixpence.
Wool Skyray.
Will Doctor Who skate this time? Wool's new shape Skyray. Only 6 months.
If you don't know what that we're talking about, go back and check out our reaction to that advert.
Do you reckon RTD is deliberately referencing the Wool Skyray Doctor Who advert
I imagine
from the 60s?
I imagine that's exactly what this is. Thank goodness the nostalgia's finally started.
This is a true 60th anniversary special.
What is he being inventing now?
That eyebrow raise. This is like Saw or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have 10 minutes. Nice. That's a classic RTD like cliffhanger, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice little lead into the credits. I'm still enjoying these credits quite a lot.
Yeah, this shot where the TARDIS punches through like this, and then it zooms in on it. Oh, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, that's lovely. That is lovely. Well, hello and welcome to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Paul, and as always, I'm joined by
Thomas. Oh, listen to this music.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, was this? Yeah, this was right at the end. We had the plane crash, didn't we? And Wilf and Donna.
Yeah. So what are they going to do about Wilf? Because that, I'm told, that's all they could film with him. That's a nice concept. Kind of feels like society is actually like that, doesn't it? No one can have their mind changed about anything. Oh, this is nice.
It's a bit reminiscent of the 50th
TARDIS.
anniversary, isn't it? The TARDIS being carried by helicopter.
Yeah. Every 10 years you've got to do it in Doctor Who.
Yeah. So a lot of this was in the trailer, wasn't it? So you're going to hit him.
Oh.
Oh. No,
That
she
was
gave him a
nice.
hug. Oh, it's Mel.
Oh, wow.
She's one of the companions from the 80s.
Was she in the Power of the Doctor?
Yeah, just at the end. In
At
that,
the end?
meeting.
I thought I recognised it. Obviously, I haven't seen her actual Doctor Who
No.
episodes yet. But
Basically, every single human being thinks they're right and won't be told otherwise.
That plane crash, the F665 Boston to Heathrow. The pilot declared his right to land wherever he wants.
So is the government.
that is very dark, isn't it?
What do I care? I mean, seriously, why should I care about you?
No change there, then.
That's just normal. Exactly.
Anti-Z-Dex.
Oh, it's the same lady, Trinity Wells, from the old
Yes.
RTD era. It's great to see that.
Yes, Donna.
That is music.
What's her name, that companion, Paul? Melody.
It's a musical palindrome.
Oh, that's
The
nice.
Giggle.
The human race might be clever and bright and brilliant. It's also savage and venal and relentless. All the anger out there on the street, the lies, the righteousness. That's human. That's you. That's who you are. Using your intelligence to be stupid, poisoning the world, and hating each other. You've never needed any help with that. But today, something else is using your worst attributes, playing with you. Like toys.
That felt like a proper Tennant little monologue, didn't it?
Yeah. I wonder if we'll get an explanation of. He talked about invoking a superstition at the edge of the universe, didn't he?
So you talk about no one, ever. You just keep charging on.
Yes, because I'm busy. Right now.
Didn't stop him talking about Rose, did it?
But remember, Paul, Yaz is the best person he's ever met.
Yeah.
I like how they keep playing with, why did this face come back?
Because we haven't really got into any of this yet, have we? As to like why. I mean, obviously Tennant's back because we need to save the series from the disaster where it was.
Yeah.
But we haven't really had an in-universe explanation of that, have we?
I feel like this episode is going to do a lot of heavy lifting, because already we're getting some anniversary elements.
Does the Doctor know? Does he know who he is? That's the question.
Oh, he knows, doesn't he?
Oh, he does, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Colour
nice.
flashbacks.
Colour Hartnell. Nice.
Oh, this is gonna be good fun.
Excellent.
I beat the Toymaker, I won his game, but now he's here. He's found his way into reality. And I think it's all because of me. Because I got clever, didn't I? I cast that sword at the edge of the universe.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm getting the reference.
An elemental force with the power of a god, and he's driven the human race mad with a puppet.
Yeah, but you always say...
Oh, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? Because I'm always so certain. I'm all Sonic and TARDIS and Time Lord. Take that away. Take away the toys. What am I? What am I now? I don't know if I can save your life this time.
It's not about me.
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, maybe I'll save you. You big idiot.
Donna feels more controlled this episode. Not the kind of like throwing out flippant lines like she has been in the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Much more the Donna we got to know by the end of series 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this not just what we've wanted from Doctor Who for years? Just like taking the classic era seriously, taking the new era seriously, emotional, but with a touch of humour.
A Doctor you can believe in.
Yeah, Doctor with like gravitas. Just a sense that
Don't you mean
weight.
Mavitas?
Yeah.
Is he becoming a toy?
Oh yeah, look at his neck. Oh.
Well, that is gonna give plenty of children nightmares.
No strings attached. Another Tennant doppelganger. Oh, flip. That is horrible, isn't it? Doctor Who hasn't been good for the doll industry, has it?
So I'm going to see a lot of kids not sleeping with their dolls tonight.
Yeah. Heads will roll. For about a year, I've been waiting to find the context of that line.
That line.
Wow. This is like a potted history of Doctor Who since.
Yeah.
I challenge you to a game.
Oh. Yes.
There's only one player I didn't dare face. The one who waits.
Cryptic.
Nice. Laying some groundwork for something.
Play. One request. Tell me.
This is the Doctor Who we wanted. Laying the groundwork for things like that.
They shout, and they type, and they cancel.
Nice idea to riff off that kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's quite an astute sort of take on the internet, isn't it? Imagine if everyone got what they wanted.
I'll go first.
But he'll cheat.
My prize.
One.
He does actually look a little bit like the original Toymaker, doesn't he?
Nice.
Hi, Thomas Thorogood here. Just a note to say that on my other YouTube channel, I talk about other TV shows and films and their deeper meaning. Obviously, Doctor Who is the main thing, but if you're interested in any of that, why not go and check it out at some point? Okay, back to the reaction.
He said 2023.
Well, that 2023 means Rose can't really be 15, can she? Because we were talking about this in the last one. When is it set?
They fudged it, haven't they?
Yeah.
But the universe is not binary. Far from it.
The universe is non-binary.
We've had this with like we had this with the Master. We had this with the Master twice. Rasputin as well. Yeah.
American Beauty.
Yeah. Tell you what I'm not getting in this episode is any of those vibes from Tennant that I felt in the last one, where I felt like he was just a bit off.
Yeah, he's really clicked in this one, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's what it feels like to me, at least.
We can take your games back to the stars. We can play across the cosmos.
Oh, this is a nice classic Tennant kind of idea, isn't it? Of inviting the enemy to kind of come with him and see more. Oh, gosh.
Yowza.
Why isn't there a hole in him?
Is this it? Is this the end of Tennant? Are we losing him now?
I was not expecting this to happen.
Oh.
Whoa. This is pulling so many tricks out of the bag.
I'm sorry, that's never happened before.
Pull.
Could I?
What? Can you?
What do you mean?
Pull.
Oh.
Just pull each way. I don't know. Feels different this time. Ow!
What the heck?
What?
Oh, I heard there might be something quite different about this whole thing.
Paul,
there we
what
go,
is
first
happening?
lines. No way.
Oh my
I'd heard
goodness.
rumours. I'd heard rumours
cool
that Tennant might.
this?
I'd heard rumours Tennant might go on.
You're me. I'm me. I think I'm really, really me. I am completely me.
It's kind of weird. They're still like joined, basically.
Does this work? I don't know.
Oh, cool. We get to see them interact. This is going to be awesome.
He's got no trousers on.
Someone tell me what the hell is going on here?
There we go. There's the line that we saw in the first teaser.
Sorry, but...
Yeah, but the background was different, wasn't it? They
It
cut
was.
the background out in the trailer.
I have bi-generated. There's no such thing. Bi-generation is supposed to be a myth, but... Look at me.
I think you're beautiful.
Still beautiful.
Yeah. Do you come in a range of colours?
Yes.
There's two of you.
This is crazy, isn't it? But I kind of love it.
Oh, this is going to be like that episode of Friends where they catch the ball for ages.
Yeah.
Just like throwing it round and round.
Piggy in the middle. Oh, this is so fun, isn't it? They're just on top of a helicopter pad. It's a bit like a Christmas Invasion, isn't it? I don't do second chances. I'm not that sort of a man.
Yeah.
And my prize, Toymaker,
Do it with a Satsuma.
is to ban.
And this is not what I was expecting.
I just can't get away from the fact that Gatwa has the master
Oh, nice.
in the tooth. Yeah. I just can't get away from the fact that he's walking around in his pants.
Yeah. Put some clothes on.
I loved her. And Rose. But the Time War, Pandorica, Mavic Chen.
Mavic Chen.
We fought the gods of Ragnarok.
So many references packed in there. It's cool he's being given so much to do, like in the episode that he regenerates, isn't it? Because normally you'd get like just a few lines and then you have to wait ages, but we're getting a lot of Gatwa in this and a lot of Tennant. I like how they've kind of turned it into a thing about burnout. The Doctor's burned out. That's quite...
Yeah.
To be fair, like, he hasn't stopped this entire time. Oh, he changed his face, then he found her. Do you know why? Oh, this is quite emotional, isn't it? The Doctor leaving the TARDIS. Put some trousers on, man.
Yeah. Is he going to create him another TARDIS? Smash another TARDIS out of it?
Oh. You get a prize, honey. Oh.
There we go.
Imagine if it was really rubbish inside this one and he was like, oh, it's a lottery. Oh, it's got a jukebox. Yeah. Oh, this is the 15th Doctor's theme, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I had to listen to it. It was released at the same concert as the main theme. It's really good.
Where is it?
I'm getting good vibes from Gatwa already, you know.
Yeah, he's just got so much energy about him, doesn't he?
Get out.
Oh, he's great, isn't he?
Where's he going?
Everywhere.
It was footage of Rose from this bit that we saw briefly at the very start of the Star Beast when David Tennant was like, once upon a time Lord.
Okay.
And Donna was talking about Rose, and there was a bit, this little clip with her in front of the foliage.
I gave the moles a force field. I love the moles.
You love the mole?
I love the moles. That's such a great random line. I love the moles.
The funny thing is, I fought all those battles for all those years. And now I know what for. This.
The Doctor in the TARDIS. Next stop. Everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think we'll get a trailer for Christmas?
I hope so. Oh, that was good fun, wasn't it? There was a lot of good stuff in that.
It was cracking. It's been my favourite of the three, without a doubt.
I mean, some would say that the threat was too easily dealt with, but I love the fact that he got a happy ending. He actually got to settle down as the Doctor, not like a human version with Rose in another parallel universe. But
yeah, there are lots of shadow. Yeah, but it's like you say, there's echoes of that, isn't there?
Yeah,
we've already seen Tennant be split off and go and be in another universe, and here it's a very similar idea, isn't it?
That's true.
And you mentioned like the similar scenes to sort of Sound of Drums, with like the Master dancing to Here Come the Drums, and in this one we've got the Toymaker dancing to Spice Up Your Life. And
yeah,
is it a greatest hits of RTD? Is that what he's doing, or has he run out of ideas?
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, is he?
I'm the Doctor.
What's up there?
Goblins.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah? Time travelers are great. Like, wow. Hold on tight.
Who are you?
Doctor Who Christmas Special, Christmas Day at 5:55 on BBC One and iPlayer.
There we go. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, that was good fun, wasn't it?
I mean, I think all the things that in the last two episodes, I enjoyed the last two episodes, like both the Star Beast and Wild Blue Yonder were great, and it was great to have Tennant and Tate back in the role. But as I mentioned in the last one, like there was a little bit about both of them that didn't feel quite right. Like Tennant was somehow trying to remember how he played the role before, and was, sometimes it didn't feel completely natural, but I didn't get any of that in this. It just felt completely normal, completely right. Same with Donna, that there wasn't that kind of over the top kind of craziness that there has been in the last two stories.
Yeah, it
felt like she was the person we'd said goodbye to at the end of series 4, which is what you want her to be. Yeah, I thought it was great. And I mean, Neil Patrick Harris was great. I mean, he had a barrel of laughs, didn't he? I imagine, like in that whole episode, all the things he got to do. He was German, he was American, he was British. He got to dance around and sort of chew the scenery in a great kind of way that wasn't, never went too far, but was certainly a large performance, wasn't it? Yeah, and the dolls, the imagery of that. Yeah, definitely sort of. I mean, Stooky. Even the name Stooky Bill. I don't know if that is a real thing.
The ventriloquist dummy that Scottish television pioneer John. Yes, so that was and there it is. Look at that.
There we go.
So that's a real bit of history.
So that, and I like it when Doctor Who does that. They take something like that and turn it into the story, like you get with the Agatha Christie one as well.
And it was a little bit reminiscent of the Idiot's Lantern, wasn't it? This idea of screens, transmitting the threat. Yeah.
So maybe it's not. I mean, in terms of episodes, so I mean, I can already see that some people's criticism of this story will be, there was just a lot of reruns of things we've seen before, like the dancing around in the control room, and Tennant's doctor kind of splitting off into another version of Tennant, kind of, and then going off to have a different happy ending. And we had the Master. I guess the way the Master will return will be through the tooth. The tooth.
It was a ring before, wasn't it, in the fire?
Because the Master, last time we saw the Master was at the end of Power of the Doctor, wasn't it? And he was on the planet where the Doctor. Like, was it were they on the moon or somewhere? I can't remember. But anyway, they got zapped by the beam and...
Just channel all your energy down into the ground and you'll be free. And you'll also kill me in the process. And you could have done that all along. But I'm giving you the idea now. I can't believe you hadn't thought of it.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Yeah. And in terms of an anniversary special, because a critique of Wild Blue Yonder and even the Star Beast actually was that people were like, well, it doesn't feel very 60th anniversary. And I was kind of torn about that, because I thought whilst it'd be great to have some Doctors and Companions coming back, I actually kind of like the fact that, as you said, the Power of the Doctor was very, ceremonial. And I think sometimes there comes a point where actually it's good to just do Doctor Who and actually just tell new stories and stuff, rather than resting on the laurels of the past too much. But this did actually have a lot of this. Of the three, this had the most kind of tributes to both the classic era with the Toymaker and Melanie, and also the modern era, as you say, with lots of throwbacks to
Trinity Wells, like the lots of nods, but none of them were things that, like, if you were a new person coming in on this kind of today, you probably could have just watched that and enjoyed it.
And the bi-generation, what did you make of that? Because, it's a new idea.
So I had, like I said, I didn't have any spoilers for this, although I did see someone say somewhere. So I'd seen a picture a while ago, which had said Tennant and Tate rumoured to have like a 6-part series or something, which there was a suggestion that they might go on to something else, on Disney Plus, and people were like, oh, I don't think that will happen, etc., etc., because I think I posted that on our Discord, and just went, oh, look, here's a thing that people are mentioning. So it was kind of in the air that there was a possibility of something happening. Russell T Davies had hinted as well that it was going to be, he was going to do something different. It would be like a regeneration like you've never seen before. And I think I did read someone say, like, rumours of them splitting out of each other. My experience with spoilers in forums tends to be that people go, oh, there's a leak that this might happen. And within the last few, just not long before you get to an episode, you start to get leaks of what might happen. And they tend to be right. So I tend to try and avoid them, actually, because if I'd come into this thinking, oh, they're definitely going to split off and we're going to have 2 Doctors in it because that's what everybody's saying might happen, I think that would have really taken the edge off it for me. Yeah, I like the idea of them, the splitting out of them there.
Paul,
yeah.
And the fact that he didn't have any trousers for any of his scenes.
That is going to be, what a way to start your career as the Doctor, just walking around in your boxer shorts, for the whole time you're in it. Like, that's quite a funny choice, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you reckon the whole time at the 15th Doctor just won't wear trousers?
Exactly, that would be a new look, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, like, why did he have a shirt with like a tie that was untied around his neck, and he had socks and trainers, but his trousers couldn't make it? Like. So, what are your thoughts on Gatwa so far?
Yeah, I thought he had a lot of energy. I thought him interacting with Tennant and Tate actually was cool, because it kind of gave a little taste of, okay, we're not just seeing him on his own, we're seeing him interact with, this is kind of probably what he's going to be like with a companion sort of thing. So it was a really nice kind of primer, and I thought he got into the role very nicely. I believed that he was the Doctor almost instantly, because that bit where they had the back and forth in the TARDIS about the things they'd been through, because he was quite silly for a lot of it, but he had gravitas in that moment. And obviously the thing we've both seen in is probably Sex Education, right? And I
think it's the only thing I've seen him in, really.
Yeah, and he's obviously a great actor in that, and this, you can see elements of that in his performance as the Doctor, but it was also quite fresh. Yeah. What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I'd only seen him in Sex Education, and of course, you know, if you've seen it, you'll know that Eric is quite a different character to the Doctor, so or how you imagine the Doctor to be. And so, whilst I thought he was excellent as Eric, you know, there's always that bit in your head going like, is he able? You can't imagine him playing the Doctor as anyone else than Eric, because that's what you've seen him do. So it was great actually that I thought he came in and immediately it felt like he's not playing Eric, he's playing the Doctor. And he's I would say the same as you. I was like, yeah, he feels like the Doctor. I think every Doctor, you kind of need to have a moment where you go, that's the Doctor. Now, I'm not sure he had a particular moment in this. He might get that in his first full episode, but certainly from pretty much the get-go, I was like, yeah, he feels like the Doctor. This feels right. He feels like he's got the right energy, the right sort of delivery, the right demeanour for this. But obviously, we're not far away from the next one, merely a couple of weeks, really. This may be the shortest time we've had between Doctor regenerating and then getting their first episode, at least in the modern era. There will be people who will have wanted more for it to be a kind of all singing, all dancing celebration of 60 years of the show. But I think the reality is you can't do that every time without it feeling a bit convoluted and maybe a bit crowded and just trying to cram in as many Doctors and references as you can. The 50th anniversary, I thought, skirted that issue about as well as you can. And I mean, 75 is going to be a big anniversary, isn't it? So, like, how frequently do you do this? I mean, to me, 60 is a big number, but you've got to draw a line somewhere. Absolutely. And of course, because we'd had the BBC centenary last year, which that episode, The Power of the Doctor, really felt like what you'd expect a 60th anniversary episode to feel like. You couldn't just... I think it would have been weird if we just had more of the same for 3 episodes now. And who knows, maybe we will get some Tennant and Tate flying off around the universe for a 6-part series on Disney Plus, along with the rumoured Paul McGann series as well. I'll take the Paul McGann series first if I have to make a choice, to be honest. But
yeah,
give the man a series. Just have I got a first series?
And like, if Tennant dies now, does he regenerate again? Like,
I thought you meant in real life then. Like, where does the show go if Tennant dies?
If 14 dies.
Well, that's exactly what happens there. Yeah, well, I guess that's one of those things that will be left hanging in the ether for someone else to do something with if they want. If there is a Tennant series, like a mini-series or a McGann mini-series now, whilst Gatwa's going on, in my mind, you have to view the Gatwa stuff as that's the core of the show, that's the main thing, and these are just spin-offs on the side rather than their own, this is rather than the universe of Doctor Who continuing along those lines. But people might view that differently. But it could get very convoluted. But if you've got Disney money behind you and you want to create a sort of Marvel-esque universe for Doctor Who, that might be your way forward. So,
well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Do let us know in the comments what you thought of this episode. And you can subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop with what we do. We'll be watching all the new stuff coming out after this, and if you've just joined us, we're also working back through the classic era, so we're currently in season 6 with Troughton, so we're doing that in parallel, 2 Doctors in parallel. And so do subscribe to stay in the loop, and do join our Discord community in the link in the description below if you'd like to continue these conversations in a more peaceful environment. Like YouTube is Gatwa's Doctor, Discord is Tennant's Doctor sitting around the table with some family. Thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks, Paul.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Goodbye.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Alonso. Nice.
Oh, that was a nice touch, wasn't it? Instead of saying I don't want to go, he said let's go.
Let's go.
That was nice. I like that.